Hi, I'm Oscar Kelly. I'm a 20-year-old visually impaired para triathlete.
I am Charlie Harding. I'm a 17-year-old able-bodied triathlete and I guide Oscar Kelly.
Awesome, thanks guys. So Oscar, starting with you, just tell us a little about how you first got involved with para-triathlon.
So I originally was banned from cycling to school when I was younger, and from there I went to a cycling event. I met a fellow para-triathlete and thought triathlon was the sport for me, and it's gone from there.
Awesome. And Charlie, for yourself, you mentioned you're an athlete in your own right. How did you kind of first come into guiding?
So it was a couple of years ago. One of the Northwest visually impaired athletes asked me to guide him, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to see what it was like. So took it up and started from there.
And this is the first year that you guys have worked together, isn't it? And obviously it started in Llanelli with a silver medal. Wondering if you want to just tell us a little bit around that race.
Do you want to go, Oscar?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, so that, as you said, that was our first race for para-triathlon in the UK. That's pretty much the first race of the season. And so it was more of a test to sort of see if we'd work well together. I obviously knew Charlie beforehand, but we never really guided together, well, worked together as a team. And yeah, we just came away with a good result.
You say a good result. You got silver and you came by Dave Ellis and Luke Pollard. So I say that's a very good result for your first one. Charlie, for yourself, do you want to talk a little bit around your training, how you train to be a guide, either on your own or with Oscar?
Yeah, so I mean, usually I just train individually, which gives me a lot of fitness to guide as well. So I train for sprint triathlon, which is the same as guiding, same distance. So I just train about 14 hours a week. They're all quite intense hours. I think that works best for me, and I think it helps with guiding as well.
And how much work do you do together to build up that relationship for going out and racing?
Well, we don't really do that much, do we?
Not so far.
But yeah, like the distance is quite far. But when we do meet up, it's like we work well together, I think, because we've got similar interests and all that.
And also, yeah, we gel quite well. Charlie's obviously got his own experience with guiding, and I guess as a visually impaired athlete, you sort of just get used to being chucked on the back of the tandem. So it's yeah, we set off quite well together, and we don't really need to train too much.
So yeah, you, obviously off the back of Llanelli, you went out to A Coruña and you came back with a silver medal again on your international debut. How was that?
That was just amazing. It's yeah, I never imagined that would have happened. I've had a lot of issues with getting my classification to be a visually impaired athlete over the years, and I've always been told, you've got the talent behind there, but I never thought that I'd do so well on my debut. And to be honest, it's all thanks to Charlie, really.
I mean, you're the one who was doing it. I'm just guiding you around.
How does it feel to be in that international field, obviously racing amongst different nationalities in a different country?
It's interesting. It's racing domestically is nice because you end up knowing everyone, but it can get a bit I wouldn't say boring, but you're racing against the same people, and sometimes you don't necessarily have too much competition because you know how well some people are going to do against you. And so it's interesting to see a lot of other athletes that you don't necessarily know that well, and you get a bit more of competitive field, I feel.
Awesome. And what have you got planned for the rest of this year? Are you racing together at any other events?
We haven't confirmed any other races later this year, which is just down to selection policies. But hopefully another couple of races towards the end of the year.
That's great. Guys, thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Cheers.